Hello, everybody. I'm glad you're here for another bridge tip. Today, we're going to be talking about the rule of 20. What does this mean? Well, it's something to help us to decide whether or not to open the bidding. What do I have here? 5 plus 5 plus 10, well, that equals 20. 6 plus 5 plus 9 equals 20. What does this all mean? Well, we're about to find out. The rule of 20 is a guideline, or a tool, if you prefer, we use for deciding whether to open the bidding or not. It is used to refine traditional high card point count. What does that mean? Normally, we count high card points. Do we have 10 high card points, 13 high card points? We also want to take in suit length considerations, okay? So Marty Bergen, a wonderful, wonderful bridge player and a good writer, employed the idea about the rule of 20 and has many books on the topic. So let's take a look at an example to help us decide what it means. All right, the rule is simple. You add your high card points plus the number of cards in your two longest suits. If the total is 20 or more, the hand is worth an opening bid. So you'd open one of whatever it is the suit that you have. So again, let's take a look. We have an example here. We have 5 hearts and we have 5 clubs. So 5 and 5 equals 10. And we have 10 high card points. We have the ace, king of clubs, and we have the king of hearts that equals 10. So what do? 10 high card points plus 5 hearts plus 5 clubs equals 20. So we open one heart. See, it's so easy. Let's take a look at another consideration. Your spot cards. Your 10s and 9s are really important cards. That's really good to help muster up your suits. And if your points are in your long suits, like for this example right here, I've got ace, queen, 5th of spades, and ace, 10, 5th of hearts. My high card points, my 2 aces and my queen, are in both of my long suits. That's a good thing. We like when that happens, okay? Singleton and doubleton dubious honors. What are dubious honors? Those are stiff queens, queen, jack, tight. They don't really go with anything. Those should be discounted. We don't like those as much. We like our high card points to be within our 2 suits. Quick tricks. What are quick tricks? You want to have 2.5 quick tricks to open the bidding. Well, that's what we used to all use, but many times we settle for just 2 quick tricks. And now that we're adding for extra length and we're adding our 2 longest suits together, sometimes we're coming up with less and we'd still open the bidding. But a quick trick, an ace isn't a quick trick, is a quick trick, and an ace king in the same suit are 2 quick tricks. A king queen in the same suit is 1 quick trick. So if you have an ace and a king that's not in the same suit, that would be sort of like 1.5 quick tricks. But an ace king in the same suit is 2, and the king queen in the same suit is 1. All right, here we have an example. We have 5 hearts, and we have 5 clubs, and we have 10 high. And we have 2 aces. 2 aces are 2 quick tricks. We don't have a half a quick trick, but we do meet the rule of 20. Let's see. What would you do if you didn't open this hand 1 heart? You'd be in a real bind. So let's say, for example, you passed and West opened 1 spade and North passed and now East bid 2 spades. What do you do now as South? You have to guess whether to bid or not. If you had opened, you'd no longer need to be involved. It would be in your partner's control. So if you had opened a heart and they bid a spade and your partner passed and they bid 2 spades, you don't feel obligated to say anything because you've said your all. If your partner chooses to raise, that's okay. But here you need to get involved in the auction right away because you don't know what to do later. And this does meet the rule of 20. So let's try again. All right, here we have another hand. We have 6 spades and 4 clubs. So if we add up the total of our 2 longest suits, that meets the requirement of 10. And we have 4, 7, 9, 10 high card points. Now we don't have 2.5 quick tricks. You see, again, we sometimes have to break those rules. We do have 1.5 quick tricks, but we have a great suit. We have a wonderful suit and we have a void. This is a wonderful 10 count. It is not a preempt. This is not an opening 2 spade bid. You're too good. You have a 6-4 hand, which is really good. So 6 and 4 make 10, plus your high card points equals 20. Okay, so we want to open this 1 spade, not 2. Let's take a look at this other wonderful hand. We have 7 diamonds and 3 hearts. So 7 and 3 make 10. So we have a combined total of the number 10 in our 2 longest suits. And we have 2 quick tricks. And we actually have 2.5 quick tricks because we have an ace king in the same suit. So that's worth 2. And the king is half. So this is definitely a great hand. It really cuts me to the quick when I have seen many players open this as a preempt of 3 diamonds. This is not a preempt. If you didn't have the king of hearts to go along with the ace king 7th of diamonds, then you might open it 3 diamonds. But this is a perfect rule of 20 hand. 2.5 quick tricks, good 7 card suit. 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 10 equals 20. All right, now let's look at this hand. Oh my goodness, this hand has 5 hearts and 5 diamonds, and it does have 10 points, but look where the 10 points are. 9 of the high card points, most of the points are in your short suits. So I don't like this hand so much. I'm not a fan. Okay. Well, I might bid in second seat 1 heart non-vol, but I am not one of these to champion opening this hand. Many people will, but it's only 1 quick trick, which is the ace, and it's an 8 loser hand. An 8 loser hand, we're going to talk about loser trick count on another day, but for those that know about 8 loser hands, you're supposed to have a 7 loser hand to have an opening biddy at the 1 level. So on this hand, I'm a passenger. I would pass. Like I said, there's many who'll still open it, but I'm going to pass. Let's take a look at the next one. Man, this is ugly, ugly, ugly. Quack, quack, quack city. However, if you notice, you do have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 high card points. You do have 5 diamonds and 5 clubs. So 10 plus 10 equals 20. And in loser trick count, if you can believe it or not, it's a 7 loser hand. I actually like this hand up here a lot better than I like this hand. But it is a 7 loser hand. But it has no quick tricks. So do you feel lucky? Well, if you feel lucky, you can open the bidding. Everyone has their own style, but this is a hand that Marty Birkin would say does not qualify for the rule of 20, and I happen to agree, so I would pass. All right, let's take a look at this hand. Okay, so East, let's take a look at East hands. There's many people who would open this East hand. It's got 4, 7, 9, 10. It's got 10 high card points. It's only got 9 in the 2 longest suits, so it doesn't quite reach our rule of 20 requirements. It has a singleton, so there's many who would open this 1 diamond. I'm not going to fault you if you decide to do it, but we're talking about the rule of 20, and at the moment, it does not meet our standards, okay? So if you don't open it, what does South do? Now, South has 10 high card points, don't they? And they have 6 clubs and 3 diamonds. That's 9. So they don't really have 10 high card points and 10 cards in their longest suits. What would you do? Well, I would still like to open this hand, but I'm going to choose to open this hand 3 clubs. So that's my choice. I'm not going to open it 1 club. I'm going to open it 3. So if East decides to pass, okay, I'm going to open it 3 clubs. Now, what is going to happen in the rest of the auction? West, for the moment, is going to pass. They don't have a bid. And my partner, knowing that I preempted, he doesn't really have a call because he trusts that I preempted. Now, if I opened at 1, we're going to get in trouble. We're going to get to 3 no. It looks like you think it can make 3 no, but it can't. It goes down. So what does East do? So reminding you again, if it went pass, 3 clubs, pass, pass. Now East is going to take some action, wouldn't you? You've got shortness in club. You don't know whose hand it is. Maybe your partner's sitting there waiting for that reopening double, and you've got support for all the suits. So you would reopen with a double. And what is your partner going to do? Whatever he decides to do, if he passes, he's going to be not so happy. Why? Because 3 clubs doubled happens to make. If he bids 3 spades, perhaps my partner over here is going to double that, and it's not going to be pretty. So there's a reason sometimes for trying to get in the way, trying to mess up the auction. So the 3 club bid for this particular hand worked out well because they came in and they did not get a good score because they were in trouble for whatever they decided to bid unless they decided to pass. Now, it just so happens if East decided to open it 1 diamond, South would surely bid 2 clubs or 3 clubs. And they might not get into so much trouble, and we are still able to make 3 clubs. So it'll be doom for East if he didn't open, and it may be doom for East afterwards or East-West, but hopefully you can understand the concept of the rule of 20 and have a fun time employing it. If you decide that you're still so bored at home and you want more bridge and you maybe want some lessons, if you think of something that you and your partner or just you would like, I'd be happy to design some lessons for you or give you some bridge tips. But most of all, I hope all of you are well, and we miss seeing you in person. So give me a holler if there's something you'd like. But have fun at the table and really enjoy this great game of bridge.